How you say John's last name? Garning. Yeah. All right, Garning. I was calling him Gormley. I don't know why. Gordy. Hey, man, Patricia.
It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins.
No, you were out for one game.
Two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time.
Well, you have to go down and beat John. You have to go downstairs and beat John's ass.
With all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not.
What are you hitting me for? You got me into a man's football game, you fat fuck.
Return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They are led out by an 8-time Pro Bowler in his 16th season out of Cal. It's Aaron Rodgers.
Let's get that pussy-ass preseason shit.
And belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level. Went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick.
Come on. I want to tackle Aaron Rodgers' ass.
They had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers.
Hey, that's why I played for my first game.
Looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was
And I killed her ass 70-0.
elsewhere to no avail.
Right now I'm playing now I'm playing Detroit.
This is 3rd down and
I'm playing the lie downs, the suck downs.
From the gun, it's
Oh
Rodgers.
fuck!
And Amendola with a catch.
All right, good pass, Aaron Rodgers.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Damn it!
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
I probably should wait till after this game to trade Aaron Rodgers to the Lions.
To throw. Almost able to intercept it.
Because he's a...
That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Amendola catching it left side.
Let's not do this shit. We didn't let fucking Minnesota score at all. Let's not let the shit down score. First and 10 for the shit downs. Ball on our 34-yard line. Oh my god.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between
Green Bay's 22-yard line.
First down.
Detroit might be the first team to score.
Rodgers now on first down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
That's the only thing I don't like about Man 21. So you can't pump up the crowd anymore.
Now Johnson.
But they certainly had success throwing the ball.
Come on, Rodgers, keep the ball, bitch.
As we just saw once again on that last play.
What, you scared you can get your ass laid out?
I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise,
Ooh!
just tee off on your quarterback makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Green Bay up to the task there.
And the Lions are going to kick the field goal. The kick is good.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, it looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will.
The big black eye takes it for us.
They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
The Packers take over.
So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time.
We have the Packers quarterback, Matt McCallum. He went for 9 for 11 in the game against the Vikings. In the last game against the Vikings.
It was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and it's not. That tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync.
McCallum helps out to Gorney. Gorney's going to bring it down, and he's going to bring it out to about the 48-yard line. 1st and 10. Ball on the Lions, 47-yard line.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that
as the Packers move those chains?
Didn't think that's just going to naturally continue. Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number.
McCallum hikes the ball. Look, finds his open man. He finds Jake. Good enough for the first down. And ball on the 35-yard line.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive.
And here come the Packers.
Lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Calvin hands off to Gorney. Gorney brings it down. He's going to break a tackle. Touchdown, Green Bay!
A great play there.
John Gorney takes it to the house for 30 yards. And it's 6-0 Green Bay.
They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend now. First quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in
They get one for a Popo in Denver.
The average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to
EBT is up. EBT is good. So with 7:54 left in the first quarter, it's the Lions 3, the Packers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, you faggot!
Now Amendola. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Back onto the field come the
And here come the Lions.
Overall drive. And after the field goal
1st and 10 for Lions, ball on their 29-yard line.
Got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with
Matt Castle.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a
What
kick.
the fuck's wrong with you? No wonder you're throwing picks.
That's it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Johnson. Gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, all things considered.
3rd and 1. Ball on Green Bay's 38-yard line. I mean, on Detroit's 38-yard line.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1.
Incomplete pass.
This is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right?
Incomplete, and that's going to bring out the punt team for the Lions.
NFL football, they're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone.
Jake back to receive the punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty.
And the Lions down it on Green Bay's own 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a play. Bounce it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Yeah, fuck.
About set to get this
First and 10, ball on Green Bay's 3-yard line. It's a fake. McCall's got to get rid of it before he gets sacked.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because to me, they got some solid players in the early round.
McCall hands it off to Gorley.
In my evaluation, they got some great value.
And Gorley, I don't know if he's going to get a carry. He's going to get they carry a 2 yards on the play. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 on the 5-yard line.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Now to the fire down roll. He's got Jake wide open. Touchdown, Packers!
A big play there.
Matt Jacks takes it to the house with a 95-yard TD pass.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week. Another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine.
Go
this
two.
Early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now the Packers electing to go for 2 here.
Conversion.
Here's a toss coming right. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2 and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working from the gun.
And it's intercepted! And he's not touched! Touchdown, Packers!
Pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby.
The kick is up. The kick is good. It's 20-3 with 5:20 left in the first.
Defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
As Aaron Rodgers has just thrown his first pick of the season.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Amendola. Nice return, sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And Detroit getting set to go now. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 now from the 30-yard line.
Drive with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across
The carry is good enough for a 1st down. But we have an injured Detroit Lion player.
Here's it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
And that's not good as the Detroit Lions player goes off pulling his arm with the trainer to the locker room.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there.
He runs into a host of Packers.
Start assessing what went wrong last
Second and
week,
3.
Their loss had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game.
And Rodgers goes down. Well, no, it's not Rodgers.
Dean Lowry.
Is Aaron Rodgers hurt already?
Be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Or did they just take him out of, or did they take him out of the game?
And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times.
I didn't see Aaron Rodgers get injured though.
First one of this game.
The Packers bringing in an extra.
Aaron Rodgers had to get hurt. There's another quarterback in.
Oh! There you did.
Aaron Rodgers is out for the game.
Why?
Dislocated shoulder.
Member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Shotgun snap for Daniel. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And the lead is now 24. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Amendola. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the gun, here's Daniel.
Incomplete pass.
Is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action with Daniel. And his throw's going to be
incomplete pass.
He was trying
they bring up 3rd and 10.
That time. And it's 3rd down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already
as Matt Jakes takes a minute and poses for a pitcher.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist
Oh no,
in that direction.
I can't remember if it was you or if it was John that posed for the pitcher.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there.
Man, Patricia upset wanted a roughing the passer penalty, but they didn't get it.
As he's out here to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines.
What?
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take.
See, I played a whole game. I don't simulate that
good
shit.
Field position led to a touchdown. This time they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Another carry for.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
A gain of a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freeing up the D lineman to make the play.
Out the gun now on 3rd down. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys continue to pour it on. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square to everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw here downfield.
And the route is on here in this first half. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
Yep, no, I got you and John almost kind of in the same number.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I got you wearing number 68.
Now
John wears 86.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one.
And at the end of the first quarter, it's 34-3.
Lions 3.
Yep, I'm good. man. I'm gonna need beer tomorrow. I'm getting beer tomorrow night.
To kick off their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles?
Tomorrow night's my long day.
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make
7 a.m. to 10:45 at Burger King. 11 a.m. to 7:30 at Pat's.
That way, keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing again on second down. Daniel throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And that'll make it third down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They were all posing for pictures. I have not seen yet. I haven't seen yet.
This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Daniel. Got a man. It's Amendola. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Daniel.
RG3.
Lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. 30,
Fumble.
20.
Recovered by the Packers. Touchdown, Packers.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
When you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's
I'll make him the best quarterback ever, bitch.
Everything that can go wrong has
I'll make him the second best, sat behind me.
He's been a busy man. 5 for 5.
We got too many mats on the team.
To extend the lead.
Choose too many.
Always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off.
We got Matt, we got you, me, and Matthew Stafford.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
I got him on the team too.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Ooh! Ooh! Ah, let's see if I can trade for him too. Dominic Sue.
Set to go to work again. A chance maybe to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way.
Oh my God, he had all these plays still fucked up! Are you kidding me? What a moron!
They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
God damn! He had so much time to throw, I could have had a Burger King in back.
There's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Man, that quarterback had so much time to throw, I could have made it through airport scary, been boarding my plane before he got sacked.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays.
I'm sitting on the bench trying to pump up the crowd.
You know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
John's trying to pump him up with me.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6.
Go, Pat, go. Go, Pat, go.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey coming into dropping for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. He won't go down. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield. 2 years up to go. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Too far down the field, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Scrimmage and taken down.
Shelton made the stop.
The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL, because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. Here's a toss coming right. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
A jet sweep to start the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Flushed out right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Brock's first catch, good for a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, first and goal. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers continue to roll.
Oh, damn it.
He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours?
I didn't have.
All right, now let's try it. Instant replay. Yep, here we go. Instant.
You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half.
Lions 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now Chase Daniel and the offense heading back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to bounce that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
At the 35-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Daniel got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. And
the big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 30, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are pouring it on.
6-yard run.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute.
And John, the scoring has now hit triple digits.
You want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Now Chase Daniel and the offense heading back onto the field. It hasn't been his day. It hasn't been their day to this point, but some kudos to this crowd. This is not an easy environment to play in.
And they have to be really excited because they feel like they're having an impact on the game. The visiting quarterback not playing very well. Their team not doing well. They're helping their home team out. Now, if you're that quarterback, though, you got to find a way to hurt that crowd. And the only way to do that, make good plays and try and calm them down.
I'm sure he's thinking it starts right here on this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Daniel looking
it's
for
intercepted.
It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Touchdown! Packers!
Doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
You're seriously no.
Crosby for the point after.
It's 69-3, 4:29 left in the first half.
And the route is on here in this first half.
How about warm up the bus?
Makes the score.
Warm up the charter bus.
Getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six.
The Packers will give it back to the Lions, I guess.
This carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out.
They'll take over 1st and 10, ball on 25-yard line. 4:29 remaining in the first half. That's 4 is. Detroit 3.
Losing here in the
Packers
second quarter.
70.
His limited productivity so far. You'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formation.
It's a 67-point lead. We're only in the first half.
And get the ball to him. I say just 4 verts, right? Hey, why not 4 verts?
We're not even at halftime yet.
In football, hard to cover.
Injury timeout as we have an injured Packer on play.
So far, just 1 catch for him.
Lowry is going to hand back to the locker room for the Green Bay Packers.
27-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the
32, Bond, Detroit's 33-yard line. 4:17 remaining until halftime.
Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Lowry is out for the rest of the game with a dislocated shoulder.
Struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Daniel.
I'll be surprised to see McCallum in for.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit
Lions
like Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Green Bay Packers are just absolutely destroying the Detroit Lions. 70-3 with 3:11 left in the first half.
1-yard gain.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers.
The Detroit Lions struck first in this game. They get down house against the Packers.
Made a nice short tackle.
3 points of the ball game.
Right
But not
side,
getting
taken in by his
6.
tight end. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
This funny party up, and here how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. The same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that
And
many
it's
of them didn't have to do in college.
incomplete,
TJ
4th
Hawkinson,
and inches.
he was a number 8
And here
overall
comes
pick
the
in
punt team for
2019.
the
He had a
Lions.
good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch.
Fox
right there
back
for
to
a first
receive,
down.
punt the football away. That's up and out of the end zone.
As this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line.
That's actually, they're going to say it actually went out at the 13-yard line, so that's where the Packers will take over. On their own 13-yard line.
Tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played.
First and 10 for the Packers. Ball under 13, 2:08 remaining in the first half. They hand off to Gorley. Gorley, who broke free on the last possession. And we have an injury timeout as we get to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
So due to the 2-minute warning, we did not get to see who the injured player was. We'll go in here. We'll go here in a second and find out. McCallum hands it off to Gorley again. Carries good enough for a Green Bay first down. 1:51 remaining in the first half.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks.
Matt Patricia trying to get his team back in this game.
Bring 11 guys to the ball to
But it's too little, too late for Matt Patricia.
I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
From the 34 now.
Maybe he should have done that when their team wasn't down by 67 points. McCallum back to pass, looking for an open man. He finds the coach's son, and he goes to the house. Touchdown, Packers. All right.
A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Extra point try now for Crosby. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Oh! And he bobbles it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, for sure. That's a dangerous relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little.
1:26 remaining until halftime.
From the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
The Packers be in the end zone.
Back onto the field.
I mean, the Lions be in the end zone.
Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't.
3 to 76 is the score.
He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to
1:26 remaining in the first half.
make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out,
Nowhere to go.
Bubble!
Lost the football, but I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to
Green Bay will use the first timeout.
They were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
and you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden
The Packers trying to get the ball back. Looks like maybe.
You got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
2nd and 23. Ball on Detroit's own 12-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Daniel. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Daniel's pass.
Now the Packers going to go ahead
Timeout,
and use
Packers.
the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 12. The Packers trying to call a timeout. And he's the time forward.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away.
The Lions punting away.
Look at this. This is a good one.
And they're going to let that one bounce all the way in the end zone. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Packers. Water on 27-yard line with one remain. Plenty of time for Matt McCallum to get this ball down in the end zone.
Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball down.
Back to
try and
pass.
squeeze a few more points out of this.
You know what? Fuck it. He goes now.
They'll be a little bit cautious at times.
Coach Son's going to get it.
Attack downfield and try and get position.
And I think it's going to be good enough to bring it to the 39-yard line, and it is.
This one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
38 seconds remaining.
The big play to start.
First half, 20
His big
play
game
clock.
continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on
Down deep. It's caught.
7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
28 seconds remaining.
First and goal at the
And
5-yard
first
line.
and
Happen so often.
5-yard line.
Defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good.
Ask McCallum threw that one from Ford Field all the way here to Lambeau Field.
After the receivers long enough, and sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal.
Incomplete.
For the end zone, but that one's going to wind up
1
incomplete.
second remaining. And here comes the field goal.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
2-yard attempt.
The kick is up. The kick is good.
Crosby is good.
But we'll go on to halftime.
For this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. The Giants were losers in their opener, trying to get back on level footing as they lead on the road. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And that one's gone to halftime with the visiting Jags out in front. Gardner Minshew having as hot a start as you can. 4 first-half touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Zach Pascal, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Lions pick it off, took 3 minutes by the first half. The second half.
This will make it into the end zone.
And McCallum is done for the game. I just got in word.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And they're on 31-yard line.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They've got the lead right now in this contest.
And
they're
here
coming
comes
off that
Matthew
victory a week
Stafford
ago
by
against the
himself
Minnesota Vikings.
as
Set to go
Green Bay
first and 10.
quarterback. Let's see how Stafford can do. Matthew Stafford getting the call upon against his former team. And he finds a player and he finds him. First down, Packers.
He's taken down at the 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flush to his right. Going right side here. And
touchdown, Packers!
Touchdown, Green Bay. A 16-yard touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And Matthew Stafford has his first touchdown after Green Bay Packers.
Creating space and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they only needed 3 plays
put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And that's our live stream.